Whoa! She's Dr. Christian, and she's thinking about moving in here.
Is that the Grim Reaper standing up here?
Shut up, you old leave her alone. You know that it dies on Tuesdays.
This is Wednesday. My watch must be slow.
It's Tuesday. Oh, how do you know? She's dying.
Oh, it is Tuesday, isn't it?
Where's a cereal company?
Well, hello everyone. How are you doing today? I'd like you to meet someone.
Hi, I'm Monica Blatter. I do hope I'm not interrupting anything. I've been so looking forward to meeting all of you. Tend to find you'll be real sorry about that.
Oh, hello. It's very nice to meet you. I just love meeting new people. It gives me a fresh look at life. I'm Gladys Steele.
You're Claire Clinton.
Oh, yeah.
Sit down.
Damn.
You'll have to forgive her. She's a compulsive liar.
And don't.
See?
Sorry.
I'm Matilda Thibodeau. This is Viola Underwood. A pleasure. Myrtle Ipswich. Do I write this down too? She used to be our secretary, and I am Serafina Elizabeth. Serafina, what an interesting name. Yeah, I was named after an ant in the gasoline. I didn't know you had an aunt, Luna.
I'm dying! Please, somebody help me! I can't last much longer.
I hope you don't think us rude. Except for Serafina, of course. We always have our weekly meetings on Tuesdays! Told you it was Tuesday. I already agreed with you. Say you're sorry.
Any minute now, y'all.
Oh, and this is Lydia. Lydia, anybody else?
Hello. I hope you had a nice trip.
Yes, I did.
Traveling this time of the year can be so beautiful. The scenery and everything. Did you come by car?
Train.
Oh, that's even nicer. Well, I mean, it can be.
Yeah, well, we'll just go get settled in. You ladies carry on.
Yes, please don't let us interrupt.
Oh, I was finished anyway.
Certainly. The room's up here.
I'll see you later then.
That'll be a
She seems like a wretched soul.
You like her, huh?
No. Why did anybody tell me she was coming here today?
Sarah, Nina was supposed to tell you. Oh, what? Can we get on with the meeting?
She must think I'm an idiot.
Oh, she probably thought. I mean, when she saw you writing there. The thing is, she must think Lydia's kidding. I wonder what's wrong with her. Why do you say that? Well, What do you know? A celebrated author. Oh, by the way, you decided we're gonna go to the cave tomorrow.
If my sinuses don't act up when we get there.
Oh, I hate your stupid sinuses. The way you walk around with your fingers on your nose all the time.
I can't help it. I have to put my fingers here. It keeps me from sneezing. Does it bother you?
Yes. It looks like the Indian sign for skunk crossing.
It's awful. Tell me about it. Not her fingers. Well, that is a bit odd.
What?
What?
What did you say about something being on?
Oh, well, just this. Why would a celebrating author want to move in here with us?
I'm sure she'll tell us.
Maybe she's on a story. That's right. All her stories are true.
She doesn't make them up.
Not according to the jacket. Whose jacket? The book jacket. Pay attention.
And she's gonna live here with us? Isn't that like washing your car?
Oh, even I have to hear this explanation. How is Veronica Blather moving in with us like washing your car?
You always wash your car to make it look nice, and then it always rains, right? So if someone who's always around murders moves in here with us,
It attracts murders?
it is something to think about.
Well, we're all so late. Is the meeting over?
Jess, we have one question for your dad.
Of course. Do you think somebody's trying to snuff us out?
Way to go, Viola. You're about as subtle as a banjo at a funeral. You know that?
No, she just...
I see my house has cut up with me. I better come clean, as they say on television. I'm not moving in permanently, just for a few days.
Sort of a holiday for us. We've been dying to get together.
Don't say die!
Sorry, didn't mean to step over union lines there.
I just came to visit Joe. He wouldn't have me staying at some roadside hotel.
Besides, I thought she could find some real characters here.
You can say that again. Well, we do have something of a mystery if we call right here. Oh? What? Where's Kiddo? We don't know what happened to her. Maybe she can find out. The curse! That's what happened to her. Are we talking about Blanche Kendall, the founder of this institution?
It is something of a mystery, Veronica. A little over 6 years ago, she founded this place and no one's seen or heard of her since.
Yeah, and maybe if you're working on that, the rest of us will be safe. None of us will get accident carried off.
Viola!
What? Makes sense, doesn't it?
It does? How do you figure?
According to Claire's theory of washing your car.
I don't know why I asked. Claire, would you like to explain that?
Oh, well, you know I have this record of, well, stumbling into murders. But I promise you, I've had entire weekends where no one died. Really. You don't know about the curse.
Will you stop talking about the stupid curse? There's nothing to it.
Oh, I want to say that.
What? Joe, what is it?
It's Claire. She's dead.
What?
No, she's just a sound sleeper. I can't believe it. It's actually happening. Is there anything you can do?
No, it looks like a heart attack. One, she didn't make a sound. She didn't move. Maybe she... Oh no, it can't be that.
What? Poisoned?
No.
It could be.
Oh my God, she was drinking out of my cup!
So you say she just sat down, dozed off, and that was that?
As far as I know.
Was she poisoned?
Well, we can't tell until we perform the autopsy. However, did anyone have, say, just off the top of my head, a motive to kill her?
No. In fact, she was the best likely group.
I see. Always said cheerful things about people like that.
Well, no, not exactly.
She always said she couldn't stand us.
So she hated you.
No, she loved us.
But she just said,
And you know, she said she hated me most of all.
so you had the best reason for disliking her.
That's why I loved her.
Do what?
See, Clara was an impulsive wife. Everything she said was just the opposite of what she did.
God, I hope she didn't leave a will.
If she was poisoned, could it have been the punch? I mean, we all drink some of that.
Well, it's being tested at the lab now. I hardly think so. From what you've all told me, it wasn't 2 minutes after she drank the punch before she died.
But what if it was the punch?
I beg your pardon?
Oh, just thinking out loud. It being part of my nature. I had a teacher once, Miss Dinstitch. She was my 6th grade teacher. She was a tall woman with teeth you would not believe. We used to say she could bite an egg out of a milk carton. She was my 6th grade teacher. I remember that because that was the year that the dinner had prom was held at the slaughterhouse. And when the wind blew...
Is there any point to this?
Yes. Well, Miss Dinstitch was an ardent disciple of the Socratic system of education. My, I can still see her standing there in front of the classroom in that same brown polka-dotted dress, rimless glasses, and teeth like a
Can
beaver.
we get past when you graduate? I got an investigation to conduct here.
Sorry. It's just that Miss Dinstitch always taught us to ask questions. And I was just suggesting that if it was the punch, then it was just that cup that was poisoned. And since it worked extremely fast, whoever did it knew what they were doing.
You know, I wish you were my aunt.
Well, that's so sweet.
Not really. She's in Spain.
Well, I hope you can forgive this old woman's questions. I was cursed with an eye of detail, truly in nature, seemingly minute. But when you add them together, well, you get what I mean.
Well, what sort of details?
Well, take you for example. You've been a lieutenant on the local police force for the past 4 years. A bachelor who was born and raised here. And you smoked cigarettes for years, but recently started smoking a pipe to win you away from this habit.
How did you know about the cigarettes?
Your fingers, I'm afraid. That yellow tint is still quite evident, and that brown smudge on your thumb could only come from chanting out tobacco in your pipe. My uncle used to smoke a pipe. Aunt Florida was always after him for burning holes in the couch. Their furniture looked as if they were refugees from some island with a volcano. He was a tall, absent-minded man with a limp, and when he got to thinking, he'd walk in circles for hours.
Yeah. And the rest? How did you know about how long I've been a lieutenant and where I'm from?
Oh, that. I called the police station and asked.
Can I get on with this?
Sorry, but I didn't interrupt without a reason. I had a question for Lydia about the cup.
Yes.
Well, Joe had told me that you all have different cups, and that's how you knew that Claire was drinking from yours.
That's correct.
I know you're a bit frazzled, but try to remember. Did you notice that Claire was drinking from your cup before or after she had dozed off?
Let's see. Yes. It was after Dr. Lightford discovered she had passed on.
What difference does that make? And try to keep it under a half hour.
Well, my eye for detail again. I noticed that Lydia had taken Claire's cup, obviously to keep it from falling, and placed it next to hers on the table. Then later announced that Claire was drinking from the wrong cup.
So you don't think someone was trying to murder Lydia then?
Oh, it still could have been the wrong person who drank the poison.
I see. But why would anyone want to murder Clara?
We're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions here. I mean, if she had the wrong cup, and if the punch was poison, and if she was poisoned, we have to deal with facts in this matter.
Hey, Sarge, who did it?
I'm a lieutenant.
Okay, Luke, who did it?
We haven't established that anyone yet.
You know, I could be confused.
What are the odds?
Myrtle,
What's that book you have there?
I found it in Clara's room. I guess she was reading it. It's a fairy tale.
Fairy tales. I doubt that's going to help out very much. Very few murders are committed by elves.
Not elves, dwarves. There's a difference.
Where's Viola?
I don't know.
She's the one that brought in the killer punch, assuming it was her that brought it in, and assuming it was poison.
And assuming it was punch. That's right. She did. That
What of what?
Oh, nothing. I'm just not thinking clearly.
Would everyone stop not thinking clearly? Leave all that to me. And you, Miss Lavin. If you have any further notions, I wish you would tell them to me in private.
Now, Lieutenant, I'm sure Aunt Veronica was only trying to comfort Lydia.
To
to reassure she wasn't the target of citizens.
Fine. We thank you for your support.
That's what you did mean, wasn't it?
Oh, of course.
Oh, there you are, Violet. The lieutenant has some questions for you.
Sir, if you don't mind, let me think of the question. Now, you. I have a few questions for you.
Of course. Oh, she's starting.
You're the one running the punch?
Yes, that's right. Here we go with the fingers.
Did you make me punch yourself?
No, I didn't.
I bet I know where she's been.
What? I better go get my
Allergy pills.
Yes, excuse me.
I'll just question you along the way, if you don't mind.
Sir. We better watch out. I see you're not going to shoot with that thing.
I've seen it.
Joe, what can you tell me about Blanche Kendall, the benefactor of this establishment?
Well, only that if she set it up as more of a club, it wouldn't be as distasteful as, say, a retirement home. And all these ladies were handpicked.
It was obvious she didn't know us. I can take you this 2 out of 3, you know.
And we didn't know each other either.
I see. Joe, can we go talk in your office?
Certainly. We'll be in there if it means anything.
Viola's gone down to the cave.
But why?
I don't know. Anytime she gets near that place, she starts sneezing again. It's a stupid cattails that set her off.
But right after Clara died, why would she leave and go down there?
That reminds me, I need to take a trip to town. Now? I was all set to do an interview with our reporter. I better go let him off. Oh yeah, just tell him there's been a murder out here. No story there at all. I see what you mean. Hold on, I'll make something up.
But what about what I said?
Listen.
Why would Viola leave and go down to that cave right after Clara was murdered?
Because she murdered Clara. That's why.
And then she'd come back here? Why would Viola want to murder Clara?
She didn't. She was obviously aiming for Lydia. That's what I would do.
What a terrible thing to say!
But why would Viola want to murder Lydia? I don't know why you're asking me. Well, you have been saying someone's been trying to murder you.
Yeah, but nobody ever believed me. Wait. You mean I was right?
It's the age of miracles. Thank you. Did Clara have your cup or not?
Yes! No? Oh, I don't know. It all happened so fast.
Maybe that's the whole point.
What?
Maybe whoever did it, make sure it would happen fast, making it a fast-acting poison.
But who would know about those sort of things?
Well, there are 2 people I can think of, and they're both in Dr. Leider's office right now. How dare you? You question everything everybody says. I do not. What makes you say that?
Why do you suspect them?
Well, figure this. If Blanche Kendall is dead, what happens?
Oh, you know what happens. This property reverts back to us. It's more of a request, isn't it?
Uh-huh. And if something has happened to the rest of us, it would go to Dr. Oh, I can't believe them. And think about that baddie Auntie case. Veronica Blatter. Don't you think it's a little against the odds that she's always around murders?
probably going to cry again.
But what if she's wrong? What if the killer was only after Clara? Or me?
I've heard a lot of mysteries, and the thing to do is to figure on the worst. Serafina's figuring on the worst case scenario.
Oh, Serafina is a worst case scenario. What are you going to do?
A little investigating I'm doing. I'm going to figure out why Viola dumped that stupid cave.
I don't think that might be such a good idea. The lieutenant might be back.
Well, you tell him where I'm at.
Oh, I don't like this. You don't? No! People running all over the place? Well, maybe that's a good idea. What? People running all over the place? How do you figure? Well, it's just a thought. Fine. Next time, let me do the thinking.
I can't believe this. 6 women and no. Hey, where is everyone?
Dr. Leiter and his aunt are in his office. Right through there.
I see. Maybe you, Miss Underwood, between sneezes, told me that none of the ladies here have any relatives.
No. I think that's why we were chosen to move in here.
Do you know who made the punch?
Let's see. Yes, it was Matilda.
I see. Do you know if the deceased had a will?
Oh, I'm sure I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Oh, sometimes it's very helpful to know what's common knowledge around the scene of a crime.
Oh, Lieutenant, there you are. We have something you ought to see.
Oh, Lydia, where are the others?
They're a bit scattered.
I know, I've talked to them.
Why don't you go round them?
Round up the usual suspects, eh? The apples are lying in Casablanca.
Is it just me or is everyone?
Yes.
All right, now that she's gone, I have to show you something. I found this at the cave a couple days ago. I don't think anyone else knows about it. I think it's gold.
Do what? There's no gold around here.
You're sure?
Well, there used to be a lot of mining going on around here a long time ago. It's probably just fool's gold.
Well, I may be entirely wrong, but that doesn't look like chalcopyrite to me.
Do what?
Fool's gold.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant at first. Do you think the victim might have known about this?
Could be.
And there's been some movement underfoot to destroy that cave.
So?
Well, think about it, Lieutenant. This is a scene of a crime. Nothing can be tampered or altered.
But if the cave was already going to be, oh, I see. Someone else might have.
Exactly.
Hello, this is Dr. Leiter. I'm sorry, can you speak up? I can't hear you. What?
Well, who is that?
Don't know, they're whispering.
Whispering?
What did they say?
She said they'd be here for someone.
Maybe you better tell us exactly what they said.
She said Reed Mays would be here just for her.
Reed Mace? Who's that?
The one I met her in here.
Reed Mace. That sounds familiar, but oddly out of place. Oh, look at that. Look like there's a storm brewing.
Be there just for her.
What does that mean? For her? I guess it means he's coming for her, or to get her, whoever she is.
Why were they whispering?
They could have had a cold, or they didn't want you to recognize their voice. It's someone you recognize, someone who's coming here, the killer who's coming here to get someone else. Well, the dinner place. If anyone tries to get in here tonight, they'll have a lot of questions to answer. And I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you, Miss Quinton was indeed poisonous.
I thought so.
So this person called first to say they were coming?
That's right. I talked to him myself. If it was that he...
Aha! My thoughts exactly. Wait, what's that supposed to mean? You think it might be a woman?
No, he just said to be a man. Did you get your badge for the mail?
You think I'm an idiot, don't you?
Oh, you've been studying. We don't think anyone is an idiot.
But there are a few things that are quite obvious
If that were the case, I highly doubt one would kill off the other and immediately draw suspicion upon themselves.
In fact, if I were the murderer, that's what I would do.
Do what?
Well, think about it. If one of them ended up dead, would you suspect the other?
Well, no, I guess not.
And why not?
Well, because it would immediately implicate her of the crime. That's a little too easy.
Exactly. You see, the trick is to think what the murderer is not. And that's what they are thinking. And precisely what they would do. Was that too fast for you, Sherlock?
But what is so obvious to you?
Well, one thing really. This Reed Mace character, whether it be a man or a woman, why would they call here and put everyone up on their toes? I mean, wouldn't that in fact make it more difficult for them if they were the murderer?
We don't even know what the message means.
No. We just have to figure out what it doesn't mean, and that's what it does.
Now you've got it. Did I miss anything? My God, it's the Terminator.
What is all this?
Advertising. It's my way of saying that I shoot first and ask questions later. My old piano teacher.
Oh, your old piano teacher used to dress like that?
Live in a rough neighborhood.
And those were her exact words. Shoot first and ask questions later.
Well, of course. I mean, I was going to ask her if I had to shoot her first.
Do what?
It's a joke. Wasn't it?
Where's Viola?
Oh, here comes the human typhoon now. And get this. She says she hasn't left this place all afternoon.
Oh, we know she must have. You went down to the cave. Did you find anything?
Just that there were a lot of footprints around there lately.
Were they all the same footprints? Or were they different?
I couldn't Viola, you said you haven't left the house all afternoon.
No, I don't understand it.
What is it about this cave that sets you off like this?
Hey, can we drop the blasted nature hype for a second? I'll tell you something that's obvious to me, that apparently even the great Veronica Blabber has overlooked.
What's that, Lieutenant?
Just this. The phone call could be an equal. You said the person calling didn't want you to recognize their voice.
No, you said that.
Well, figure this. At the time of the phone call, which I say is bogus, several ladies had conveniently left the house. Any one of them could have gone to a neighboring house to use the phone. There's even a payphone in the corner.
But it could have been an accomplice.
Oh, I don't think so.
Well, I think there's a few things that should be considered, in my opinion.
Forget I even asked.
Well, Viola said she hasn't left the house all afternoon, and then there's this.
Snow White, back to the elves again.
Maybe there's something in here, something we overlooked.
Not again.
Okay, everyone. I think we should proceed with our first thought. I still think I agree with Miss Thorne.
Thank you. Wait. What?
Well, you always said someone was trying to murder you, and it could have been your cup was full of drink out. I said we keep our eye on you, see who tries to get close to you.
Okay, I'm for that.
Now, I want everyone to just stay here in this room.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to search the rest of the house. If one of these ladies could have made a phone call from nearby, then so could this Reed Mace character, if it isn't one of them. He could have been hiding himself away in the house before I got him in this.
Excellent idea.
Really? Oh, of course it is. I'll just be upstairs.
But Lieutenant, what about the storm?
What about it?
The lights?
They are a bit fragile. I guess it's because of the old wiring. What do you know about wiring?
I thought you said you were scared of electricity.
Oh, so now you suspect me? That's it?
No, I always suspected you. I just didn't know what.
Ladies, let's not let our imaginations get the best of us.
We have had
One murder, a phone call from a killer, and now the lights are going on and off. I don't think you have to be Walt Disney to imagine that we might have a few problems here. You go bring that rifle around. I'm not aiming at anyone.
You're aiming at everyone.
Well, I'll quit waving this rifle around when you quit waving that nose around.
Lieutenant, I think I'm gonna go get some lights.
Okay, where are they?
I think there's some in the kitchen.
All right, but take somebody else with you. 2 people.
All right, Aunt Veronica.
Oh, I think I better stay here.
All right. Matilda, Myrtle.
Let's hurry.
I'll just be upstairs.
You can go first.
Well, I, for one, am not letting that flatfoot go through my stuff without me watching it.
The lieutenant's in the stay here. Yeah? And who's watching him? I'll be fine.
She's a bit hard-headed, isn't she? Veronica, you really think something strange for Lydia.
Yeah, I'd like to hear the answer to that for myself.
Well, I think it's a little too early to speculate that now. I mean, I could be talking to one of the murderers.
One of us?
Or you could be talking to the murderer. Well, that's certainly possible, but you'll have to remember that. What was that? Viola? Lydia? Oh, I'm sure they wouldn't hear. Good. At least I know I'll be safe for a while. I don't know why. Why?
What was that, Aunt Veronica?
Joe, what is it?
I heard a scream.
So did I. Did you get the flashlights?
No, but I found some candles. Let me put it down.
Oh my dear God!
Oh no, is she?
What happened?
Who screamed? I got a gun! It's Viola.
Oh no.
Where did you go?
As soon as the lights went out, so did I. I don't think I can see what's happening. Thank goodness they're back on again.
I ran into Dr. Piper's office. I knew nobody was in there. Oh no.
Everyone quiet. Is she?
Yes. Her heart didn't take it.
That's it!
Do what?
Reed Mace did the job after all.
Wait, he got it.
No, he didn't.
So it was a woman.
No, you don't understand. Reed Mace isn't a man's name. Reed Mace is a title. It's the British name for cattail.
Oh, so that means these must have been in the house all along.
Yes. How am I so stupid? Viola's allergies reacted and I didn't even think of it. Maybe you did. What a terrible way to die.
Can you think of a good way?
I know, but to sneeze yourself to death?
Wait. What about this?
What about it?
Think of this. Clara fell asleep and died. And Viola sneezed herself to death.
So,
Remember the story? And someone earlier mentioned Walt Disney.
what about it?
Well, Sleepy can fit Clara, and Sneezy can fit Viola.
Oh my God.
That's ridiculous! If I were you, I wouldn't be grumpy.
What do you think? drugs, chemicals, reactions, faster.
I concur.
Huh?
I agree.
Don't do that. Okay, or what?
Or the killer knew a great deal about the ladies who reside here.
Look, I know I've only been here for a few hours, but I doubt any of these ladies could be the killer. They seem like just a bunch of normal old ladies.
I know, shouldn't it say sweet old ladies?
I'll admit, the bunch of them make a barrel of monkeys seem like commerce. But, I mean, what doesn't? What? The point is, do you think any of them are capable of murder?
Well, anyone is capable of murder. Theoretically.
I'm not talking those drawing board mysteries, those fictions you write. I'm talking pure human nature. I mean, Doc, which one of them do you suspect?
Well, none, of course. We're just a bunch of regular people. A bit cranky sometimes.
Compared to who? The Addams family?
Well, who do you suspect, Lieutenant?
Well, right now, there's only one person who fits both categories. Someone who knows the ladies well and knows about the drugs and such.
You mean...
Me?
You would be my prime suspect.
But that's impossible.
Of course it is.
Well, you have been acting pretty suspicious. And believe me, nothing escapes my attention.
I didn't do it. He can't seriously think.
He doesn't.
Huh?
My aunt once told me that hyenas laugh, but nobody told him a joke.
Your relatives spent a lot of time around animals.
It means that you act one way, but think another. You said he would be your prime suspect. Your words indicate he's not.
Yeah, well...
And as far as acting suspicious, right. I remember I had a friend once by the name of Sergeant Morroy. He favored cheese danishes, and his wife was forever putting mousetraps in them.
The point. Get to the point.
Well, Sergeant Morroy once told me that as soon as a crime was committed, the suspects couldn't help but act suspicious. You see, he said if one was nervous, it was an act of guilt. If one was cool, they seemed calculating, and any sneaking around would be a dead giveaway.
So what you're saying is there's no way not to act suspicious?
Well, Sergeant Morroy said that, but everyone acts suspicious in their own way. I mean, like sneaking around a scene of a crime, or carrying a weapon.
Well, yeah, but... I mean, you can see that if you want to.
Well, that's certainly possible, but what we see isn't necessarily the true state of affairs, Lieutenant. But if we could look into the human heart, then we'd be a lot closer to the truth, I believe.
Of course, the motive.
Okay, let's talk about it. The scuttlebutt around here is that these ladies inherit this place, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, as long as Blanche Kendall is...
Were you about to say dead?
I hadn't thought of that.
You know what I think?
Let me guess. You've got some dead relative and a cliche to back it up.
No, I was going to say that we can heard a few things about the absent Miss Kendall.
Yeah, the killer has already done away with her.
That's certainly possible, but... Well, Joe, have you ever met Miss Kendall?
No, I've been working here a little over a year now, you know that. But Matilda told me her portrait used to hang here at one point.
Well, what happened to her?
I don't know, she didn't say. Wouldn't be much help though. It was a much younger portrait.
I see. Was Blanche Kendall good at mathematics and statistics?
Well, yes, she founded a large accounting firm.
Look who I found getting ready to carve someone up like a pumpkin.
I was carrying this for protection. Now I picked it up for the bazooka, you know.
Certainly.
What? Will he get it back at the end of class?
We take care of things.
Oh yes, because we're all so impressed with the way he's taking care of her.
Hey, I told you all to stay down here and stay together now, didn't I?
Here, Dr. Whitaker, you can have this, too.
What a wimp! I bet you were the one who told the teacher that she'd forgotten to collect the homework at the end of class.
No sense in accusing everyone.
Well, it works for me.
Wait, where are the other two?
Matilda, Myrtle, I think they're in the kitchen. As soon as the lights went out, so did they.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Once again, everyone stay here. That's STAYHE Look it up. I'm gonna go find the others.
You heard me.
Ladies, maybe you can help me. Do either one of you know about the gold? No. Wait. Gold?
Oh, stop, Roy. What's gold?
Joe, maybe we better check them.
Whatever you say.
It seems to be that some mineral has been found out at the cave, which I personally believe is gold. Really? You're kidding. And there's been some movement underfoot to destroy that very cave.
Whoa! You found gold?
That's right. See for yourself.
Wait, hold it. Don't move.
What?
Easy. Hand me that bag.
What is it, Aunt Veronica?
Well, it may be nothing, but did you show anybody this bag after you showed it to me last?
No, why?
Well, I noticed when you showed it, you twisted it to the side counterclockwise, which means to open it, you have to twist it clockwise. But just then, Lydia was twisting it counterclockwise, which means someone's opened this and twisted the tie in the opposite direction.
But why?
I don't know. Let's see. There, that's what I thought. It's a black widow spider! Correction, it's dead.
If I would have opened that pouch, and that thing would have been alive?
Yes, but who would know that you were going to open the bag?
It's a good thing you have such a good eye, Aunt Veronica.
Exactly.
What? What happened?
Aunt Veronica found a spider.
Do what?
It's okay, officer, it's dead.
Why is it someone screams every time I leave the room?
Yeah, you'd think they'd scream when you enter the room.
Why is it something is always dead when you come out?
Let me have that pouch.
Hey, ladies, I'm curious about the curse.
Well, Lydia seems to be our authority on that.
Well, only what Matilda has told me.
Where's Matilda? Your murderer.
Somebody call me.
What are you doing with the hammer?
What are you doing with a rifle? Well, when we find a corpse that's been hammered and shot, I'll suspect us.
Use that hammer for anything lately? Kill any good spiders?
What?
Where's the other one?
Have you seen her? What? No. I don't like this.
Oh, the rest of us are tickled about it.
I feel better if you found her, that's all.
Hey, I'll decide what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go find her.
Good idea.
Oh, I hope she's all right.
Now, let's not lose our heads.
Yes, I'm Matilda. Can you talk about the curse? Well, there's not much to it really. It's a poem, or a riddle if you like. I'll tell it to me if you would. Let's see if I remember it.
When the skies grow dark.
That's right. When the skies grow dark and the earth grows bright, they that question go into the night, turn to angels or God the flame, they find death as by their fate.
We figure that means tombstones. See, death has their name.
Right. Go on. They find death as by their name.
Beware of the Jabberwocky, my son. The claws that snatch, the jaws that bite.
Seraphina.
They find death as by their name. Though you hide and though you flee, it will done you. Wait and see. As if a fairy tale come true, the messenger of death will come for you.
If you don't want me to go up the stairs, just say so. Getting better.
There you are! You had us worried sick. So you thought you'd be me with your hammer? That was simply reflex.
Myrtle, will you just stay with us, like Lieutenant Boy said?
Oh no, you're not gonna catch me with that one again. This time, I'm staying here. This time, we're all staying here. From now on, I'm gonna stick with you like glue. That way, nothing can happen. What was that? We're gonna stay still. Lieutenant, where are you?
Joe!
Give me that.
Who was that? Keep away from me! The rifle!
Where are you? Just stay still. Where are those stupid candles?
They're over here.
Where is everyone?
What am I doing with this?
It's Myrtle. She's been shot.
I didn't do it.
Can I have a show of hands?
I didn't do it. It wasn't me, I swear. Listen, you guys stay away from me. Do you know what's good for you? You'll stay away from me.
She can't get far. Everyone.
How about we just stay here?
Gee, I wish I'd said that.
Joe, do you have any other weapons in the house?
No? What do you think we should do?
Well, I don't want to alarm anyone.
Well, too late for that!
What should we do, Miss Veronica?
Well, I definitely think we need a plan. What do you mean? Well, if I'm right, if I'm reading the clues correctly, there's someone here we don't know about. Chill out the place.
It would take more than a few logs to do that. It would take an entire log cabin to do that.
Now, Lydia, nothing great going on here.
Oh, I'm not so sure.
This Ipswich ought to be alright there until we can find the other one.
You really think Seraphina is our killer?
Well, what do you think?
Well, I think the murders have a great deal to do with her.
That's what I said. And why does she talk like that? Anyway, we'll know for sure as soon.
Oh, I think we better get those candles lit. I don't know how much longer these lights are gonna last.
Good idea.
I'm trying to get fire started. Lydia, how long have you been a resident here?
What? I can't think right now.
Please, it'll get your mind off
Well, 3 years, I think.
things. Matilda, I came just after Lydia. Joe, how much longer were the others here?
What does that got to do with it?
Just for conversation.
I got you. Well, Clara has been here in the beginning along with Viola. Seraphina came here 4 years ago, and Myrtle, let's see, she came here 6 years ago.
There, that's what I needed to know.
Oh, I'm so glad you're happy.
Be careful, Lieutenant.
I'm always careful. Wait, where's my gun?
What?
I have my... Oh, nothing.
We're dropping like flies, and Joe Friday over there knows who this is his gun. See, I like having this policeman's ball.
I'm not surprised. Not surprised by anything anymore.
How did thinking it, Veronica? The curse.
Yes, I'm Matilda. Where did you hear of that curse? I think I first heard it when some kids were jumping rope.
Why would kids be saying something so terrible?
Well, a lot of things are picked up by children, like Ring Around the Rosie. It's actually about the Black Plague. Oh, Black Plague. Way to cheer us up.
But the riddle says, when the sky grows dark and the earth grows bright. Couldn't that be referring to the gold?
Earth grows bright. Bright. Oh, you may be onto something.
And we already know the skies grow dark.
And then there's that part about the fairy tale.
Yes, Snow White, of course. Could it be coming true?
Well, it sure follows the sequence of events.
Except what?
Well, the first two victims fit the fairy tale. Sleepy and Sneezy. But what about Myrtle? Oh, I can answer that. Yes. Well, out of all of us, Myrtle always liked being here. She liked the place. So she was... Matilda! Well, she was! And you? What about me? Well, why did you move in here? How do you mean? Well,
don't have to worry about Serafina anymore.
You caught her!
Well, sort of. She's dead.
What? No! No one else is going to die! No!
You're sure?
Oh, she's dead already.
Lieutenant, did you have to shoot her?
Well, we didn't. In fact, she wasn't shot. She was hung.
What? No! That can't be!
Hey, Veronica, you said someone else was around here, remember?
I didn't say someone else. I said someone we didn't know about.
Hold on. Serafina's death was a suicide.
Can you be sure?
Well, her hands weren't tied. She must have been the killer. And then, when we were closing in on her, and she saw no way out, she hung herself. Simple, all cut and dry.
But why? Officer, I don't think it was really suicide!
Well, we're taking her downtown for an autopsy now. We're going to have to proceed on that premise.
Dr. Wagner, I'd like for you to accompany us. Certainly. Hey, Veronica.
Oh, I'm just gonna stay here.
All right. Matilda, I think you better come with us.
Why?
Just thought you might need some help. You're Serafina's closest friend.
I think I better stay here.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
All right. Back as soon as I can, Aunt Veronica.
Be careful.
Lydia, why are you acting so nervous? It's over.
You think so? I don't.
Oh, I'm sure the lieutenant left a few guys outside. We'll be fine.
I wouldn't be sure of anything that man did.
It's not over! I tell you it's not over!
Calm yourself, Lydia. The three of us together, we'll be fine.
But you said something about someone being here that we didn't know about? Or the homeless lady?
Well, I was merely speculating that someone here might not be who we think she is.
How do you mean?
Oh, just a thought. Something to soothe us all.
You mean make that up?
Speculated would be more like it. You know, someone we thought we could trust.
Someone we thought we could trust? You mean you're an imposter?
Of course.
But it couldn't have been any of us who murdered Serafina. We were all here.
I know.
And that means that Matilda and I are
you.
But the poison in the cup, the black widow spider?
Oh, the poison was simply placed in Clara's cup. Lydia had to set up some kind of confusion and make it look as if her own life was really in danger. As for the spider, let's talk about that whole incident. First, I announced that someone had found gold down at the cave. You already knew that it was Joe who found it. And when he came in carrying the pouch with the nugget, you jumped up and grabbed it.
The spider?
Oh yes, the spider. Well, I did surprise Lydia by not letting her open the pouch. But remember that the spider was dead when we found it? I think it was dead when she put it in there.
But what good would that have been? If the spider was already dead, then it couldn't hurt the doctor. And then her scheme of the 7 dwarf murders would end.
It wasn't meant to hurt Joe, just meant to look that way. And there was no 7 dwarf murders.
So, there wasn't a scheme to who was murdered next?
Oh, there was a scheme, all right. Anyway, when Joe got in the pouch, you ran up and grabbed the pouch. You knew that here was your chance to once again make it look as if your life was in peril. But what I don't get is, anyway, you jumped up, grabbed the pouch, and opened it. But what were you going to do? Grab the spider, throw it on the floor, quickly step on it, and making it look as if you just killed it?
You and your twist ties.
And I bet it was Lydia who put the book in Clara's room. And if no one would have made the connection, I'm sure she would have offered it. Her own little red herring, I'm afraid.
I still don't get it. How'd you know it was me?
Well, nothing very concrete, I'm afraid. A lot of little details. First, there was expecting a phone call, and then, when the lights went out, you said you ran into Joe's office because you knew no one was in there. Everyone was thinking that there was a killer running loose, and you knew no one was in there. How? Either you're the killer, or you knew who was. And any one of you could have put Clara up to this. But what about Viola? The lights were not that long, you know. And remember that the killer tied those pet toes around her neck. So they had to have known exactly where Viola was when the lights went out. Only you and I knew where Viola was when the lights went out. So, did you really suffocate her, or did you really just leave yourself to that?
Okay. I'm with you so far. But 2 things still bother me. How could she hope to kill off everyone else without making her the prime suspect?
Well, the last murder was probably supposed to be something of a suicide, along with a note proclaiming guilt for all the murders. And the last victim was to be Matilda. That's when I got my idea of her own little suicide.
Alright, but if her scheme of the murders wasn't the 7 dwarves, then what was it?
Well, I got my clue from the first. The line, death has their name. Well, her victims were killed by their names, their last names.
But the first victim was Miss Quinton, and the third was Miss Ipswich. They're not murders.
No, it was a little joke. Lydia. Her lineup of victims were Quentin, Underwood, Ipswich, Lytton, Thibodeau, or Quilt.
Quilt! Of course! The curse of the crazy quilt club.
And that's when I knew we had to act fast with Seraphina. When the lieutenant returned, and we moved Myrtle's body to Joe's office, that's when I told him of my idea. Fake Seraphina's death and send Lydia to a cannon. It was Mr. McCoy that was supposed to train us through Maze, however.
Sorry, Miss Blather, but when I went outside, I found my boys had already caught Seraphina. I let her in on the little plan.
And I wasn't about to let everyone else have all the fun. Besides, I figured I'd be the last person Lydia would expect to see. You gave me something on the start as well. But let's get to the reason for the murders.
Oh, this ought to be good.
The gold, of course.
Well, it's a little bit more complicated. Everyone thought that the killer had already done away with Witch Kindle. But I thought that maybe, just maybe,
Seraphina.
Prime nature. And remember when I asked Blanchard who was good with mathematics and statistics? Well, he's always giving odds on situations around here. I bet a 10 to 5 your Blanche Kendall. No, thanks.
All right, enough of this. Miss Thorndike, I have a car waiting. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say